My darling, there is something very important I need to share with you, something your heart deserves to hear before it's too late. I hope you'll pause and open your heart to these words, because they come from a place of truth, healing, and hope. Someone from your past has been speaking about you recently, not in a casual or passing way, but with real emotion. They've been talking to mutual friends, asking questions, trying to understand your life from a distance. What drives this curiosity isn't just nostalgia, it's a genuine longing. They miss you. And not just the idea of you, but you, your voice, your presence, your energy, your spirit. According to the messages that the universe and the angels are revealing, this person once held a very important place in your life. At one time, their presence was significant and close, but for one reason or another, they are no longer part of your current chapter. Maybe this distance formed long ago and has stretched through the years, or maybe it's something more recent, a shift that's still fresh in your memory. Either way, the connection between you has changed, and with that change came a sense of emptiness they weren't expecting. You may not realize it, but they haven't been able to stop thinking about how things used to be, how connected and open the two of you once were. They find themselves dwelling on old memories, the way you used to talk, laugh, and share. These thoughts have taken root, and now they've been reaching out to friends to gather details, trying to fill in the gaps of what they no longer know. They are desperate to understand who you've become in their absence. Once, they knew everything about you, your thoughts, dreams, fears, and joys. You shared everything. There was a time when they could sense your moods without a word, when you could communicate with just a glance. Now, that intimacy is gone, and it's left them feeling unmoored and uncertain. The silence between you is loud to them. It's painful. They feel the weight of not knowing your present life, and that distance is something they're struggling to accept. This feeling of disconnection has pushed them into reflection. It bothers them deeply that they no longer hold a meaningful place in your world. They feel like a stranger to someone they once considered a part of their soul. And it's not because they've moved on, it's because they haven't. They miss you profoundly. They've tried to focus on other things, to bury themselves in distractions, but nothing fills the void your absence has created. No matter where they go or who they're around, there is a space that remains empty, and that space has your name written on it. What's clear now is that they may not have fully appreciated you when they had you. Sometimes people don't realize what they had until it's gone. You were always special to them, deep down, they knew that. But they didn't imagine a future where they would lose you entirely. That possibility didn't seem real until it happened. Now, with time and distance, they've been able to see things from a perspective they couldn't access before. The truth has settled in, they took you and your presence for granted. This realization has not come easily. It's been a painful and humbling journey. Life has a way of teaching us lessons in the most unexpected ways, and this was one of those moments. Through missing you, they've begun to understand things about themselves they had previously ignored. They've come to see how immature or distracted they may have been. They've recognized their own blind spots, the ways they may have failed to be present, attentive, or grateful. And they've started to understand that personal growth doesn't happen all at once. It takes time. Everyone learns in their own way and at their own pace. While it may be frustrating that someone had to lose you to finally grow up, it's also a testament to the power of your presence. You were a catalyst in their life, a mirror that helped them see who they truly were, and now, who they want to become. They're not the same person you once knew. The experience of losing you has changed them. It's forced them to open their eyes, to stop living for others, and to seek a more meaningful, authentic path, one that includes you. It's unfortunate that it had to happen this way, but it was necessary for their growth. You've had your own journey too. You've been through your share of lessons, pain, transformation, and healing. You've gained wisdom through your experiences. And just as you've evolved, so have they. Now that they've reached a point of clarity, their desire is simple yet profound. They want to have you back in their life in a meaningful, intentional way. Not as a shadow of what was, but as part of a new beginning. They've been confiding in friends, asking for advice on how to approach you. They're deeply afraid of making another mistake, of saying or doing something that could push you further away. Their greatest fear is that they may have already caused irreparable harm. They walk a fine line between hope and fear, unsure if you would ever consider letting them in again. But if you've been wondering whether they still think of you, the answer is yes, constantly. You are not someone they could forget or simply move on from. You made an indelible mark on their heart and spirit. You may not always see your own power, but others do. You have a way of affecting people, of changing them, of awakening something within them. This is a gift. Your presence has weight, depth, and light. When you enter someone's life, you don't leave it unchanged. And even now, people who know you continue to speak highly of you. Your friends admire you and often share your kindness and strength with others. You may not realize the extent of your influence, but you are deeply cherished. This person who misses you talks about you with tenderness and care. They don't want to hurt you again, not now, not ever. Their intention isn't to reopen old wounds, but to find healing, for you, and for them. They want to show you that they understand what went wrong. They want to express how much you mean to them, how sorry they are for the way things unfolded. They don't expect the past to be erased, but they hope it can be forgiven. They wish for a chance to show you the version of themselves that has emerged from the pain and learning. Of course, you are under no obligation to revisit what once was. The past is the past, and moving forward doesn't always mean looking back. Sometimes, the healthiest choice is to close a chapter for good. But sometimes, just sometimes, life offers a rare second chance, a chance to rewrite the story with deeper understanding, better communication, and more love. If you still feel a pull toward this person, don't ignore it. Explore it. Ask yourself, can I forgive? Is there still something meaningful here? Could we rebuild something better than what we had before? You deserve to be loved in a way that honors who you are. You deserve a relationship that lifts you, nurtures you, and respects your journey. If reconnecting with this person could offer that, if both of you have grown and healed, then maybe, just maybe, a new bond could form. One based not on old patterns, but on the wisdom you both now carry. Whatever you choose, know that there is no wrong path, only the one that brings you peace. Trust in the universe, and more importantly, trust in yourself. Your heart will guide you. Listen to its quiet wisdom, and don't be afraid to open it again, when the time and the person feel right. Let's take a moment to end with a prayer, a grounding breath of spiritual clarity. Lord, I pray for the one who is being sought by someone from their past, someone who misses them and carries their memory in their heart. Wrap them in your comforting presence and grant them the clarity they need as they navigate this moment. Help them discern what is true, what is healed, and what is still worth nurturing. Give them strength to forgive, courage to trust, and wisdom to know what serves their highest good. May love, not fear, guide their steps. May healing flow through them, and may they remain open to the beauty that second chances sometimes bring. Amen. Take a deep breath. Let these words settle into your soul. You are not alone on this journey. You are deeply loved, protected, and guided by something greater. The universe is always working behind the scenes, aligning people, lessons, and moments in perfect timing. Trust the process. Trust your heart. And remember, you are more cherished than you know.